to get the most accurate signal reproduction, we can use Regal's new SiFi II technology in the DG800 and DG900 series generators to more accurately reproduce signals both in the time domain and the frequency domain. Let's first look in the time domain. The DG900 generator has 3 modes of filtering in SiFi II technology. The first one we're going to look at is a step function. So here's the rising edge of a square wave using the step filtering technique. We can take that same square wave and use the smooth filtering function. That gives you a little more overshoot, a little more higher frequency components, a little different look to the overall waveform. For complete customization, you can also use the interpolation mode. This allows you to go ahead and individually set the edge time. Here we can move the edge time up from about 8 nanoseconds to about 88. So this gives you real complete customization of the high frequency components and the way the waveform is filtered. So even though it's always going in a point-by-point mode, you get more signal fidelity compared to what you're trying to reproduce. Now let's look at those same 3 filtering modes, but what they mean in the RF space. So here we have a real-time spectrum analyzer with about a 5 megahertz bandwidth. So this is DC to about 5 megahertz on the screen. That's our step function, which produces a pretty sharp fall off in the megahertz frequency noise range. There's our smooth function, again a little more overshoot, that causes a little more power in the medium, about right center frequency, about 2.5 megahertz range for this particular waveform. And if we switch to the interpolation mode, we can see because of the sharp edges on those transitions, we get a lot more high frequency components. Now we can go and again adjust the edge time there, and as the edge time gets lower, we can see we get even more at the highest frequency, more noise, more signal, and then down again. So you really have complete customization of how you want that signal to look both in the time domain and in the RF domain for the first time with SiFi II technology and Regal's DG800, DG900 series generators.